RF is a good source of information because it has to be used, right? Even the bad guys have to communicate. Even the bad guys need to know where they are in the world. Even the bad guys in bad weather need to make sure that there are not other ships out there they're going to run into them. So at that point, they are emitting RF energy, and at that point, they're vulnerable. My name is Lynn Wright. I am a member of the advisory board for HawkEye 360. Previously, I was the Deputy Director of Naval Intelligence for about 6.5 years. Well, I think the biggest challenge in intelligence, in supporting the warfighter, supporting law enforcement, is finding the target that they need to be worried about. First of all, you analytically have to determine which ship has the cargo that you're interested in, and then you need to figure out where the ship is. And if somebody's actively hiding themselves, it makes it a little bit more of a challenge. Some of the most high-vis events were large cocaine shipments that were put on fishing boats in the Eastern Pacific, so off of Ecuador, Colombia, coming up to Mexico, and then transshipped into the United States. And it wasn't small amounts of cocaine, it was 11 to 15 tons of cocaine. So to capture one of those large fishing boats with that amount of cocaine is really important. Having unclassified HawkEye 360 data, RF data, would have been extraordinarily helpful, because at that point we can pass that targeting information to the Colombian Coast Guard, Colombian Navy, the Ecuadorians, the Mexicans, if we didn't catch it until it got that far up. But the other thing that we can do is provide an easier explanation when the U.S. Attorney wants to do the prosecution. And so if I could have unclassified RF data that I could give to the U.S. Attorney, then that makes his prosecution case easier, and it's just better for everybody.